Ahoy, landlubbers! It's me, your Captain Vasco speaking, and welcome to Friday, December the 10th. The year? Well, it's funny you should ask. It's 2021. We've been at this almost a whole year. And by this, I simply mean the calendar year of 2021. It's been a really productive week, but as I was saying to chat here, I realized, hours ago that, oh yeah, 4 days ago I meant to post last week's streams so that people could, know what was going on in Wintermoor Tactics Club and Full Throttle, the games we were playing last weekend. Well, I guess Twitch VODs exist, but someday those will make it onto YouTube. They're already edited and uploaded and everything. I did all the time-consuming stuff. I just didn't have enough time today to actually upload them, so maybe tomorrow? Usually I'm just Usually after streams these days, now that I'm being more responsible about trying to post stuff to YouTube finally, I have to immediately edit the stream and then render it and then upload it right before bed. And so that's mostly what I'm doing after the stream. If you wonder why sometimes I'm yeah, I'm just gonna end the stream a little bit early tonight, it's because I'm gonna do a whole bunch more work and then go to bed. But yeah. Speaking of things that aren't work at all, Wintermoor Tactics Club. You can hear it, because it's one of those games that actually works in the background, which is nice. The song is good. I like it. I hope you like it too. I also hope you like this game. Most of the people here in chat were around for last week, and so you saw the game, and I at least think it has been a lot of fun. It's it's heavier on the visual novel stuff than I expected, but in a fun way. Sometimes, and I'm not gonna name any specific nations, island nations in the Pacific, that make a pretty high percentage of video games, especially visual novels. But sometimes it's possible to go completely overboard with the amount of dialogue in a visual novel. But I feel like this game strikes a good balance and has fun sort of tactical RPG gameplay without ever being overwhelming or overbearing, but it's also not so simplistic that you don't have choices to make. At the end of the last stream, we had a boss battle of sorts, and it was actually really tricky, and I worked really hard and was proud of myself for I don't know if I actually took damage in that fight. If I did, it was just a little bit when I was expecting it to be a really difficult fight compared to the ones we've done so far. But to recap, for those of you who might be new, I don't know why you're starting here, unless you're watching live, in which case, hi, welcome. But the story's pretty straightforward. We are a club at sort of a private / boarding school, it seems like. I think it's roughly middle school age kids, if you're from the US like me, which is sort of preteen-ish. Preteen to early teen ages. And one day the principal just declared that he was going to host a snowball tournament for the entire school, and every club was required to compete or they would be disbanded, and if they did not win the tournament, they would also be disbanded. And so only the ultimate club would survive. It's not clear why he's searching for the ultimate club, but the conversations we've had with some of the NPCs have made it clear that there's some significance to finding the ultimate club. Now, one of the things that's interesting is that, there's not even, metagaming all that hard, but there's, something in the game that suggests there's at least 6 chapters, maybe more. I think we just started 4. We started chapter 4. And the events of the story would suggest that we're very close to the end, which is interesting, because I don't know exactly what that means. I mean, it probably means some interesting and/or exciting twist. But in the meantime, our team, we are the Tactics Club, which more or less means that we're the D&D kids, which means we're definitely the club I am most likely to have joined IRL. We've managed to defeat the new monarchists, people who just wanted the government to be a monarchy again, which is weird. And then we battled the Psychic Detectives Club. there are some really weird clubs here at Wintermoor Academy. One of them also being the Reckless Bakers, who unfortunately lost in the first round because we were all rooting for them and would have been okay losing if they won the tournament. But I mean, like, that more or less, I mean, without going into like a ton of detail, that's basically where we're at. We've won 2 rounds of the tournament. The bracket that we found listed somewhere suggested that the next round would be the last one. And we pretty much like went to bed after winning that second round, and we're about to start a new day. And I think we just ended on a cutscene where the sort of main character, whose name I don't recall, but we'll get there in a minute. She's been sort of stressing and struggling with the notion that like she has some like greater purpose that she doesn't want to deal with. And, like, her success in the tournament is sort of, like, stirring this along with some of her conversations with characters. And so the dream is sort of like, you're kind of gonna have to buckle up and do something important. And that's pretty much where we should be picking up. Welcome, Demolition. Yeah, that was not great news. Wasn't sure when exactly my sister was going to disclose that, and I didn't think it was my place to talk about it, but her experiences with unexpected productions ended on a really sour note when she left the city, and yeah, it's just really unfortunate all around. Yes, it is a Flash shirt, and thank you, Demo. Let's see if I can get the game working. Obviously, it's going to be black at first because OBS just do like that. That's nice, I can do this. That's fun. Continue is probably fine. Oh, we're only on chapter 3. Wow. I really don't know what direction the plot's taking. That's how I interact with the whiteboard. Is that still how they do it, Sarah? Is you just sort of like... Oh. The Equestrian Club. Oh yeah, we had some questions about the logistics of the Equestrian Club. Where did the horses live? And what happens to the horses if this club doesn't win the tournament? We're almost there. Almost there. Don't get ahead of yourself. We have to win the snowball fight first. Oh, I really thought they were just like spooky nightmare horses back there. Oh, but we're fighting the Tactics Club. Sounds like they'll be harder than the knitting team. I know, it's hopeless. There's also like way more members on the equestrian team than any other team so far. Do we know what extreme baking is like? The only thing that we know about them is that they already lost the tournament. I think they lost to the Equestrian Club in round 1. We'll find the bracket at some point and check. Horses become students. When the school took away our horses, did we give up Equestrian Club? Oh, okay, well this answers one of my questions. Apparently we don't have horses, and yet, here we are. No, we adapted and evolved. We made Equestrian Club stronger than ever. We're survivors, Minnie, and we have one last trick up our sleeve. Is it the 5 pieces of Exodia? No one's ever been able to assemble them before. Why do they have 5 members? This feels like... Oh, this one's my favorite. Do you see his, like, horse sticker? He's my favorite. Yeah, what's her name? Katie, the leader of the Equestrian Club, has been one of the more interesting background characters so far. You can't mean... Yeah, this is gonna be so much fun! Tomorrow we have fun. Today we survive. Rise and shine, students! It's time to celebrate! Today is the beginning of Wintermoor Spirit Week! It's time to express your true feelings about your beloved school! As such, there is a list of mandatory spirit activities posted in all classrooms and club rooms. I look forward to seeing the beautiful artistry this will surely inspire in each and every one of you. Find the pretending to be horses club. I was This is one of those like weird stories that's probably not worth explaining, but something at work triggered me this week to watch all the old SNL Stefan sketches, and in one of them there was something that was really funny to me where he mentions like two celebrities that are going to be at this costume party for Halloween. And he says like they're both parts of a two-man horse costume, and they're both the rear end, and just the concept of like two people doing the two-man horse costume is like weird enough these days, but like two people choosing either of the same half of the horse is just truly bizarre in a way that like really got me. But yeah, I feel like that's a solution to the equestrian club. I think you're right, Sarah. A spirit week now? When the school is forcing us to fight? Ugh. Guess I'll go check with the boys, see what's on the list. I like that this game has like environmental stuff to look at, but like the scope of the school isn't huge, so you can sort of look at everything early on, and then like that's sort of it. You get to look at it and get a sense of what the world is like, but you don't have to like keep checking, and things don't change all the time. So it like feels like a lot of hot spots early on, but then after a while you sort of like get the gist and don't feel bad about focusing on the story. Oh, Isabella, we got her a job doing paperwork for a private detective or something. See, the problem with school clubs is that they're subject to school authority. That's why you should only join underground organizations like fight clubs. Okay. Well, that's right, our mascot's a raven. That's why there's, like, floating ravens that someone put up in the middle of the night. Seems like a lot of work, actually. I know how those equestrian club kids feel. The school shouldn't let me keep a dog just like with them and their horses. I got over it pretty quick, but I found other ways to appreciate dogs. But those equestrians look haunted. I like that this bird is the notice board. There's so many places to go. Where do we want to go, chat? Would we like to go to the classrooms where it looks like a member of the equestrian club is gonna talk at us? Or should we go to the quad with the side quest with no particular named characters? Or the admin building, which also pretty much fits that same description. We could also go to the library, which has +3 others and nothing to do. Well, side quest still leaves us 2 buildings. You want admin or quad? Or do you just want to hear this noise for a while? Is that what you want? Quad. We already sort of know the quad, so we don't have to mess around. Also the noise. Well, there you go. You got your fix of noise, hopefully. Alright, chat is either being really sarcastic or responded really well to noise, so we'll make sure to make the noise when we get back to the map again. Scraw indeed. I don't remember like any of the voices I gave the ancillary characters. Only mostly the voices that I gave to the main characters. It's good. I've gotten some great shots of all the Spirit Week decorations. They're so good, I bet even the yearbook will want them. Today's report. Spirit Week moved forward by several months. Much needed morale boost or scheduling mishap. Oh, let's not forget the skating rink that they, like, scheduled, like, an official ribbon cutting for, more or less. And it's just a wet pool with a couple of small icebergs in it. Alright, well, I haven't found the side quest yet. And it wasn't either of the reporters, so it must be someone in the main area. Even though these people are sort of hanging out all the time. Hey, listen up. I got a real important job for you. Seems like a bad idea, but I want to do all the side quests and get cool prizes. I feel like I'm gonna regret even asking, but what is it? There's some arcade tokens. Phoenix Arcade, a real hot property. I hid them behind one of the easels in the art room. And you want me to get them for you? Oh, heck no. I can't be seen near that stuff. I need you to get rid of them for me. Just, you know, maybe find someone who appreciates them? Okay, I guess I'll see what I can do. Brr, it's really cold out here, but I can't rest until I find that butterfly. Oh yeah, the bug lady. What the? Look at this! The last time one of the members of our club was graffitiing over here, and they wrote Wintermoor is, and they asked us how to end that sentence, and we said lame. And someone overnight added bulus, so now it says blameless, and then has this adorable little smiley face on it. Yeah, right, Sarah? I'm like, it should be the easiest thing in the world to get rid of arcade tokens. Why don't I just keep them? Can't I go to the arcade? I know it says Wintermoor is blameless? That's very good. That's very good graffiti. Yeah, I wonder if that'll keep changing. Sounds a whole lot louder if I don't go between just two of them, huh? Is that better or worse? I'm not sure that we've encountered a specific single individual who would want the arcade tokens. But I feel like everyone should want them. I don't know what the problem is. Hello, side quest. I mean, fellow student. Hey there. Sorry, what? What was that? Oh, I said, hi, how are you? Are you? Gulp. There's, something I want to tell you, or show you, I mean, if that's okay, if you have time. Sure, what's up? Oh my god, I can't see it. I really can. There's, the stadium, the bench. What if it's important? Maybe you should take off. You want me to get you a note? Sure, I can do that. The Spirit Week poster also a side quest? Poster. We don't need to have clubs to have fun. I think I've been able to go into reception until now. Are there secrets? Weird that I can do this. I'm sure I can't go in here. Alright, maybe this is a later this chapter sort of thing. Be a good citizen. Show Wintermoor your respect. Snowballs equal fun many exclamation mark. Another thing I've been watching recently is I've been rewatching Tim and Eric's awesome show, Great Job. And, I don't know, sometime this year I got into the habit of just, like, watching everything with subtitles. I really regret this. Kind of nice when people mumble and whatnot, or you're watching a sci-fi show and you're not sure, like, what jargon they're talking about or something. Yeah, right, Demolition? That's all the text on that rather long poster. But one of the things I found really entertaining about watching Tim and Eric's awesome show this way is that it is a show that relies heavily on, like, really unusual editing. And so there's a lot of just, like, strange sound effects and, like, L cuts where you're hearing a weird noise and looking at something completely unrelated. And, like, as a result of that, I just had the thought of, like, I can't imagine trying to watch this show as, like, a hearing impaired person. Because, like, it just, like, if you're just, like, watching the subtitles, like, nothing makes any sense. It's just, like, the most confusing thing on Earth. I mean, it's confusing enough if you, like, can hear and are watching it. It's a weird group of people here at the stadium. Also, let's go ahead and check that, the bracket. It's the tournament bracket. Let's see where we are. Looks like we're fighting the Equestrian Club. They just beat the Knitting Club. To win this battle, we'll move into the winner's bracket. Oh, that's how it works. I thought this was supposed to be the whole school. But doesn't that just mean there's one more round? I mean, we're already technically in a winner's bracket, aren't we? It kind of depends on your use of terminology. But yeah, Equestrian Club beat Reckless Bacon Club in round 1, which totally stinks. So we definitely have to beat them, for sure. The Knitting Club beat the Birdwatching Club. Wow, this is like a... They really would have busted my March Madness bracket here, that's for sure. Oh, it's these dinguses. Hey, don't tell Lance. There's a chance he'll have to face me in the tournament. Football team's gonna win this tournament. There's nothing you can do about it. Can I not talk to them? Oh. There's Todd's note, but it's right near where Septavia is standing. It looks like she's in the middle of important student council business. That's probably really serious. I really don't want to bother her. Yeah, Todd won't mind if I wait a bit to find his note, right? It'll be best for everyone if I came back when Septavia's gone. Oh, I relate to this character. Unfortunately. I mean... Like, I appreciate the sentiment, but, like, there's a... You could just, like, go behind the bed. You could crawl on the ground. It's... Don't worry. It's Captain Battleship from Bobobo. I have to assume, Neko, that you mean Captain Extreme Pompadour. But I don't actually remember... It's actually funny that you mentioned Bobobo, because I was trying to think of, like, what... Because I have random thoughts all the time. When I was watching Tim and Eric's Awesome Show, somehow I was thinking, what would the anime equivalent of this be? And the answer is Bobobo. They're essentially the same thing. Just one is anime, and the other one is modeled mostly after, like, 90s VHS, like, local access production values. The course, affixed, now quickens. But, will it wend toward good or ill? Good, I hope. Yes, Alicia. You must always hope. I think Janie has decided she's going to join your club. Apologies in advance for any trouble she causes. Oh. Spoiler alert. I think I know what happens when we go to our, clubhouse. I feel like... Well, maybe we're supposed to pick up the arcade tokens first and then find a likely candidate? Oh, it's Kelly. Everyone loves Kelly. A true practical jokester has to look out for any opportunity for a good joke. Everyone's favorite NPC. Just because you defeated us doesn't mean monarchy isn't the superior form. Yeah. Things are cool, I guess. Like an alt color Bobobo with a giant black pompadour shaped like a battleship. Yeah, that tracks. That sounds like that show. Tokens. Oh, hey, these must be the arcade tokens that Donnie talked about. I guess I'll take these. I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble just being near them. I guess I should find someone who doesn't care about getting in trouble as fast as I can. Would that be our own club mate? Because we all know that his one true weakness is that he commits a bunch of crimes. I suppose that's as good a reason as any to go to the classroom. I actually really like all these ravens that were added. They're good. Hey, so I was thinking about this Spirit Week stuff and... Behold! Table Games Club, it is I, savior of the school! You may have busted up our club, but there's important work still to be done at the school. If the psychic detectives can't complete our quest, then you will have to. Luckily, I'm here to help by joining your feeble club. No thank you. Hasty! You won't be saying that when you see what I brought. Oh, it's been brought. Hey, real quick though. Hi, Jacob. Jacob! I like how the profile of the token jumped at the same time. Yeah, it's good. Oh, what was his? Oh no. Oh no. Brain, why have you shut off completely?
Jason!
What was this guy's deal? He was someone. He was a character. It was like someone. I think it. Sure. Okay, I think I got it. It was. I'll work back into it. Enough about the weird psychic chick for a second. Shouldn't we be more upset about this whole Spirit Week? They don't seriously expect us to perform their propaganda rituals, do they? You're talking about that Spirit Week announcement from earlier, right? Jason! You guys seen the activities we're expected to do? Not yet. Here, I copied them down. Let's see. Essay on why we feel safe and unthreatened Jason! At Wintermoor. Poster on the theme, we don't need clubs to have a good time. A Raven-themed fashion show? Is he trying to tick us off? And on top of that, we have a battle with the Equestrian Club coming up. Those riding kids? I thought their club already disbanded when the school stopped keeping horses. Right? I assume you're responding to the Raven-themed fashion show, Sarah? Because, like, that one sounds pretty good. I mean, like, the poster and the essay are obviously, like, comical, but, like, that fashion show, I could get into that. I mean, we all want to scrawl sometimes, right? I think we all want to scrawl sometimes. Apparently not. Forget those horse girls, the whole system is corrupt. Man, this, swear, is getting old. I'm gonna go start a protest fire. Yeah, maybe let's not do that. I don't know if either of you want to join the fight that really matters. Wow, this chapter's like ballooning out. There's like a ton to be doing. This sucks. Yeah, but what are we gonna do? Get some markers, I guess? Club members of the Tactics Club will sometimes hang out in different areas of the school. They're still available to play CNC Music Factory. If you find them outside the club room, they might have interesting information or want to hang out. Does that mean I still can't hang out with Colin? Because if I hang out with Colin, I get like a super special awesome ability. I should probably talk to Jania. Behold! The hyper-rare Psychomancer's Curses and Catacombs rulebook. I found it while researching my powers in the library. What is this school library that contains CNC books? They've taken the liberty of preparing a character based on this clearly superior class. Yeah, it's super rare because no one wanted to buy it, so they stopped printing it. Sir, is that literally true, or are you just saying that because you're excited about the Raven-themed fashion show? Like, how long have you wanted to be part of a bird-themed masquerade? Also, yeah, this school is great. This school is very good. Literally true. Well, then we're gonna have a time, aren't we? Because I mean, we're doing all the side quests. I assume we're gonna have to participate in the bird-themed fashion show. The Psychomancer class is totally broken. It ruins the game. Oh, it's Gunslinger! It's Gunslinger. Long. Denied! You have yet to behold the fearsome yet likable character I've created. So, just to be clear, Jania is, like, the type of character that I want to be while, like, pretending to be some total, like, jackalope. Just, like, goofing around, like, making up bad characters for D&D or something. I'd just be like, objection! I will be loud at all times! If that wasn't inherently clear. Oh, that's interesting. Echo brings the perspective that perhaps the Raven fashion show is like everyone gets a raven and you dress it up. You have yet to behold the fearsome yet likable character I've created. No way, I won't be the catacomb master for a psychomancer. We don't even know you. Wait! You need me! What I meant to say is, I'll help you learn the hidden truth about the snowball tournament. But only if you can help me on my quest, and let me play as this character. Still no. Actually, I've kind of been wanting to try my hand as catacomb master for a bit. Maybe I could run a session. That way you wouldn't have to write anything for her. You want to run your first adventure with a psychomancer? Are you kidding? She seems really rude, and besides, she's from an enemy club. Aren't you worried about her being a spy? No, we already beat her. I mean, her club was already disbanded, and it's kind of our fault. It seems like she really wants to join the Tactics Club. Can't we use all the recruits we can get at this point? Listen, I didn't come here to hear out a reasonable argument. I came here to be disagreeable. But if you're taking responsibility for her if she does turn out to be a spy, maybe it's okay. I guess we talked to Colin. Oh, hey, Alicia. I can give you back that book you loaned me. Just let me know when you want it. Oh, yeah, hang out with Colin. See, it misled me. It said I could only hang out with people if I found them outside the club room. And I wanted to hang out with Colin. Let's hang out with Colin. So what did you think? I didn't finish it, actually. I appreciate you loaning it to me, but it was too much... It was much too sci-fi for a fantasy book. It's called Dragon Quest. It has dragons in it. I should have known. Pattermaster and Left Hand of Darkness were too weird for Elric of Melniborn. Wasn't hero... Oh, this is a separate sentence. Elric of Melniborn wasn't heroic enough. And to be fair, you never read the book I suggested. I really tried. It's just a little... detailed? Was it Jules Verne? Man, Jules Verne's hard to read, but I sure did love 20,000 Leagues. It's a weird book. Detailed? Of course it is. It's the mythological primer for the most important fantasy book ever written. Decades of lore and world building went into it. That's what makes it great. Well, it's just... You know, there's all kinds of exciting stuff happening in fantasy, right? You don't have to just read a handful of books by the same guy over and over. But why mess with perfect stories? There's a reason why all other fantasy books are derived from the works of one author. Lighthearted adventure, the ultimate heroic quest, and a classic creation myth. What more could you possibly want? Maybe more than 2 women across the entire set of books? Oh, shots fired! Good stuff. Alicia, that's why I wanted you to read this one. It has powerful and important goddesses. There's the forest mother and giver of fruits who makes things grow, and the gentle goddess with the power to heal all hurts. Oh, I see where this is going. All I'm trying to say is that it can be good to read things that are different. I think it could be worth it to step outside your comfort zone a little. You might learn about all sorts of magic and monster and heroes you'd never thought were possible. If I read your book, would you give Left Hand of Darkness another shot? Alright, if it means that much to you, deal. And there's no obligation for us to read an entire book as part of the game, presumably, I hope. So we got that upgrade the game hinted at. Eodwald's basic attacks cause enemies to deal 1 less damage from. That's okay. That's not amazing, but that's okay. Okay. That side quest is done. I guess we could play Curses and Catacombs now, since we're already here. Oh. We have, like, multiple things. Sure, let's do the Crucible. Oh, confused. We have 3 things to do? Okay, so the challenge levels, I guess these are a new thing. Complete extra difficult battles to earn unique upgrades. Such as gain power word Encouraged, a limited ability that grants +2 damage and +2 movement. Ooh, it's a buff spell. That's fun. We could have used this in our last fight when everyone had, like, magic shielding and, like, none of our attacks would have done anything. Rules. Anyaya can't take any damage. Wait, riddle me this, chat. How is it that the rules say Anyaya can't take any damage? Oh, I guess it's still a team thing, right? Maybe? I don't know. If it's a team thing, I guess the par 3 damage makes sense because it's just like the other players can't take more than 2 damage, or more than 3 damage. I think you're allowed to hit the par. I found some extra challenging puzzle battles in the back of CNC magazines. If you send the right solutions, they send you prizes. Yeah, this looks real hard. Huh. Oh, I can place... Oh, okay. I can place myself... places. What's your deal? Alright, it's hold. So behavior doesn't matter, but he moves 2. I think I'm supposed to start here with this group that's, like, in a line. And just, like, take them out with my tactic ability, I think it's called. Oh, I do get multiple characters. Okay. This guy doesn't have any armor. This is fine, and then I probably want him... hereabouts? I'm gonna try this, and we'll see how badly it goes. I'm gonna start with... Brilliant Beam. Should take out this whole row of guys, which is why I think I'm supposed to start there. Move here and shove him for tactics points. Take him out because he doesn't have much health and no armor. We actually did that. Can't get anyone in range with my melee guy. Probably was supposed to attack the guy I could actually physically move to with him and do something with Rogi, but I think... yeah, I can't just, like, use a basic attack to try and gain tactic points. Let's see how bad it goes. See something. I'm guessing I need line of sight to be able to hit them. Maybe not? These guys can move... all move 2. To move here, no one would be able to move in range of Anyaya or Anjaya. Unclear. But this is okay. Like, this shouldn't be possible, but the game says it's possible, so I'm doing it. What's the range on my grappling hook? Range 4. Okay. Move here. And I... grappling hook to pull him across the river. It's too far to pull him or something? I haven't encountered that before. Just in case I move him here to block? Actually, no. If I do that, then he'll be in range. And I don't want that to be a thing. Basically, Eadwald isn't doing me any favors here. So here's the question then. How far can I get while still being in range to chain lightning? The answer is I can move back a space. And then I will do this. I should take out all 3 of those bimbos. No. This. Grappling hook again, which should take him out. Oh yeah, it has a pull range of 2. I think there were 2 water squares, so I couldn't pull him at the angle I was trying to do before. Then, that should be enough tactics points to mostly take this guy out. Also dazes him? So I should take like a small amount of damage, which I could technically have avoided. Oh no, my armor prevents all the damage. Got him. I did it, I took none damage. I got all these diamonds. I can't hold all of this value. And I got a cool buff skill. I really like the gameplay in this. Oh, there's 3 of them. It added Rogi at the bottom. Well, we're doing this now, so I hope you're excited for a couple battles in a row. By a couple, I mean maybe 4. Price for this one is basic attacks give +2 tactics points if he was attacked last turn. I have difficulty evaluating if that's good. Rule is everyone must stay alive. That seems pretty straightforward. And, wise, you're allowed to take like a moderate amount of damage. You want to do it in 4 turns. And you need to use 2 tactics powers. That's worth knowing, even though I would probably try to do that by default. I don't think I paid attention to that last time. I think I want her in the back for now. I want to see if I can, like, group people up for chain lightning or something like that. Him sort of over there. And him over here, maybe? Oh, I didn't equip her new thing, huh? Actually, a bummer. That'd be really good, right? Oh, no, wait. Character sheet. Hey, character sheet. Really only get 1 upgrade slot for either new attacks or status buffs? That feels really weird. Feel odd to anyone else, or is that just me? How good is this? You can only use this once per battle, too. That's pretty restricted. You're allowed to encourage someone, which does give them +2 damage. We'll try it, I guess. It sounds cool. I like that you're allowed to do that in the setup screen, though. That's nice. That's good. Enter, I guess. It has 7 whole health. It's like a lot of health. I think what I want to do is use his tactics ability. Fortunately, I took off the thing that lets me chain lightning through allies without damaging them. That would actually be good if I did this. I moved here. But I can sort of just up one, do the ranged attack there, because the cloud sort of surrounds the attack area, right? Yeah, that's, I mean, like, that's the thing I want. And that takes out the little guys. Good. I feel like I want to... And considered a basic attack? I assume it's not. Yeah. Considered a limited attack. Use his basic ability. Deal 4 damage if I did the encourage. So wait, is the reason that encourage is limited is because... No, lasts 1 turn. It does not last the duration of the battle. I'm not overwhelmed. I will say that. I'm just gonna try it out here. Hoping I could sort of group everyone up on the right side for chain lightning. 3 damage. Yeah, these guys are ogres, right? They do a lot. Oh no, I'm too far for chain lightning. Still has that on him, huh? I think I'm actually using that to retreat, which sucks. Alternatives aren't very good. I think I've just, like, played this really badly. Okay, let me check something. So, like, what if I... Really no way to position myself to do a grappling hook that's all that relevant, huh? I mean, I could... If I undo, like, my useless move that I made because I couldn't get in range, I might be able to do something here. Try something. Grappling hook. Bring him into range for the chain lightning. I'm just gonna take this guy out. Now they shouldn't be in range to attack, I don't think. Okay. So... problem is, like, everyone's staying really separated. Makes it really tough to do chain lightning or anything like that. How much movement does Ogre have? 2. Okay. Okay. I think I know what I want to do. Do this and bop him. Oh, that guy's got armor, huh? That's not great. Does you have pushback on your regular attack? Yeah, it does. Okay. I think these two gang up with their basic attacks. Push this guy out of the way. I think he'll still be able to do damage. I forgot, I didn't factor in his armor. I thought these two would be able to take him out, which would be okay. But then I come over here and clear these guys out with the beam. I think if I don't do that, it's going to take me too many turns to hit my goal. So that's turn endo. Taking 5? I don't think I'm allowed to take more than like 1 more damage. Work around that. Put myself in a position such that I take damage. I'm like 1 spot away from being able to chain lightning those guys, which would really help. So what turn am I on? I think this is turn 4, right? It's kind of surprising that that's not listed somewhere in the interface, since it does care about that. Oh my. I wish I could reverse grappling hook. I know I push attacks, but I want to be able to like push from range so that I can make sure that they don't get near me. Because if I just do a shove, like my shove doesn't outpace anyone's speed, so they'll just move back up to me and hit me again. Cool. Let's take a look at ability. So this is just melee attack. It's not useful because I'm trying to take none damage. I don't think there's actually a way for me to like complete this with like full marks, which would be the first time I've done that. This guy just has like too much health to kill him this turn. And if I play defensively, then it takes too long for me to finish it to do it in 4 turns, I think. Also, this guy has physical armor, which makes it really tough to like do anything. I guess I'm gonna hope that it's actually turn 3 is my best bet here. I'm gonna bonk this guy. Then I'm gonna move way back. And then I'm going to grappling. Okay, hold on. Undo movement. Move most of the way back, and then grappling hook him closer. No, that also really doesn't do what I want, does it? Because he's like definitely in striking range. And that is why I wanted to move back. Oof. Oof. Oh, and I can't use that because I'm on cool. I'm gonna reset this turn because I've done it badly. But there's no way to do what I want to do, which is like have... What's Paladin's super move? 4 physical damage. Yeah, I don't think I could do this. I've just like done a really bad job. I can't build up enough tactics points to have Rogi use his ability. I could have Eadwald do his, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't help. I feel like he has probably the worst one of the core 3. Alright, I'm just gonna do this basic as possible. He's gonna move closer to Rogi, and then I should have enough skills to take him out, but I think that's 5 turns. I think I meet all the other criteria, but I don't think that's the right number of turns. I'm so sad. I really wanted that to work. I got the thing. I have no idea what the irrelevant diamonds are for, but it makes me sad that I didn't get that one. And I can't even redo it. That makes me double sad. No, I definitely, like, didn't... Turn to club room. I didn't read that thing at all. I should definitely know what the parameters are. Damage taken 6, turns taken 4. Minimum 1 tactic power used. And I want to do this one. This is... Players lost none, tactics powers 2, turns taken 5, damage 6. Well, that's fun. Are you doing that, a custom job, Deco? The, Rowlet plushie with the top hat and monocle? The good pull. Yeah, it's how long has it been since the last Amazing Race? I know that they have kept saying that they're working on releasing one soon. I saw some article recently, like this week, that made it sound like that wasn't going well. But if they're premiering on the 6th, that must be alright. But, like, I can't remember if that one was actually shot. I don't think it was shot pre-pandemic, which means, like, I, like, literally have no concept of who would sign up for that or why they would agree to do so. 5 senses blast. Smoke blight bomb gives enemies -1 physical armor for 2 turns. Ooh, that's actually pretty cool. It's a pretty cool thing. Although it does only boost his tactics power, which is a somewhat restricted use thing. Also, is there a way to, like, view your bar during the battle? This is a bad map for the mage, just in general. Okay, I have a really weird idea of how to start this. And in order to do it, I'll need to go to the character sheet, put on the thing that lets me chain through allies. And then good luck, I guess, to me. Good luck to me. I have a feeling that these challenge modes are going to make me feel embarrassed about my ability to play this game, because I was feeling really, like, confident, and now, like, everything feels very difficult all of a sudden. Behavior? Least health. Cool. Well, I overestimated the ability of the grappling hook to reach again, which is not. I can either use a tactics ability to kill this guy and just, like, tank this with my face. Like, take this guy out. My plan was to, like, bring this guy over to here, have the mage move away, and then chain lightning that group. But that just doesn't work, right? I don't think there's a way to do that differently either. I think I just need to finally comprehend the actual range of the grappling hook. And, oh, I also haven't character sheeted any useful ability onto the paladin yet. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, also chaining through allies doesn't include self? Come on. Well, it turns out that I am very bad at this game. This actually works, though. If I just chain lightning this one nerd... Oh, he has magical armor, too? Ugh, jeepers! I'm so bad. Wow, I'm just, like, absolutely going to fail this. I am so extremely bad. Are you seeing how bad I am? Oh, that guy also moves more than 2. I might be the actual worst. Yes, I am definitely the worst. Well, hey, at least if you die, you have a better chance of succeeding all of the challenges. Yikes. I have no idea what you're supposed to do here. I really don't. Might just have to come back to this. I definitely want to, like, do these challenges. Oh, no, he did have something. He had his +1 movement and push. Oh, yeah, that's actually pretty good. Other stuff is... Basic attacks here +2 tactic points if he was attacked. That's not great. Whereas basic attacks cause enemies to deal reduced damage. I mean, I'd rather just kill them. I actually think this is better. Then what do I have for... Yeah, currently I have +2 tactics points when there's a negative status on them. The other option I have is deal extra damage to unhurt enemies. That feels like that one's more generally used. I don't know that the chain lightning thing is as good as I want it to be. The outsider staff's gonna do nothing here because nobody is grouped up and it sucks for me. So I guess I want encourage. Even though encourage is not great. Okay, so I guess the #1 thing that I've learned is that I shouldn't grappling hook one of these extremely fast enemies to immediately devour me. It's probably like a good call. I thought I was being clever, and it turns out that was just very bad. I'm gonna try something super weird. I want there, then here. So I think my first round plan is to use Paladin's Tactics ability. No, wait, this doesn't do anything. No, this doesn't do anything. So it's gonna, like, grappling hook the ogre to be on the other side of the paladin, but then he just attacks him from the other side. First time does 4 damage. It just feels like this should do more damage than it actually does, so it always seems underwhelming to me. Because, like, its alternate abilities and its limited range, like, don't really compensate for the fact that it's a tactics ability. There must be some way to complete this challenge. I'm not smart enough to do it. I'm gonna give this one more try, and then we'll go do some side quest stuff if this continues not to succeed. And then we'll come back here to do the, like, actual plot advancing D&D section, and this as well later. Let me actually test something here. We're just gonna run with this. Hit him with your hammer, friend. I'm just gonna, like, attack this guy as much as possible. And if he's not able to move toward the paladin, does he still attack? Oh, that pushed him on the other side of the river. For some reason, I didn't think that would do that, but that seems consistent. So that's on me. All the bats want to attack the mage. Now everyone's gonna want to attack everyone other than paladin? I don't know how to deal with these bat creatures. They're awful. Like, it seems like the mage wants to do it, but she sure can't because they have magic armor that I can't deal with. So, like, her attacks basically do literal nothing. That helps a little bit, I guess. My ability to hammer this guy is not going to kill him. Stinks. If I move over here, who's this guy going to attack? Interesting. Even though Paladin and Rogue are tied for maximum hit points, guys who want to target highest health are both targeting Rogue. Which is actually good for me. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. I guess I just hit him, right? Like 2 turns? I feel like I've accomplished nothing. See, that seems disingenuous, because you said you were going to target the other guy. Do this. Who does this hit specifically? It kind of has a cleave effect, doesn't it? Every square within 1 tile of the target. Okay. That's why it doesn't show it, because it's not around me, it's around the target. If I target this guy... God, they just have so much health. Are you joking me? They have so much health. Here, you know, it doesn't change that math. I don't know how you're... What's the par for turns? Like, it just seems ridiculous. Alright, so I'm gonna shove this guy to death. That gives me some tactics points. This guy's close to dead, and this guy isn't. So I have 2 guys who are close to death and 1 that's not. And I think I'm about to take, like, excessive damage for my jeepers. Okay, I think I'm gonna revisit this one. Let's return to Club Room and deal with this later. That was close, but, like, I ended up failing that on, like, 3 different metrics simultaneously. And, I feel like I'm not getting any smarter. So, active side quests. Find someone suspicious who what's this? What's the magnifying glass? What is this? Okay, that doesn't seem to be the magnifying glass, but okay. Once you're a raven all the way. I think I heard that song one time. Oh. Okay, but like... Oh, there we go. Apparently the giant floating magnifying glass wasn't a cue to click on the magnifying glass, it was a cue to walk past and ignore the magnifying glass. Got it. Why is that kid standing in front of the door? Isn't he part of the equestrian club? Hey y'all, just so you know, I still don't see any horses. Jesse, your duty is to guard the door, not endlessly confirm that horses do not live in hallways. Still though, gotta make sure, right? Just in case. You should see what they're up to. Seems pretty easy to distract with the right strategy. Maybe I can find something in the art room. Draw a horse? Draw a horse? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, video game. Video game, do you not know that human beings aren't capable of drawing horses? No human being has ever successfully drawn a horse. This is just fact. Okay, I can make a poster about why we don't need clubs, or I could draw a horse to distract that kid. I'll just draw something, then decide what to do with it. Well, why don't we somehow do both? I have a lot of questions. I am immediately struck with many questions. I like the Thick Boy brand markers. There's no horse stickers. There is though. There's a train. I want that. I want that. How to horse? Oh yes, doing this with the mouse is gonna look real good. Okay. Yeah. Coming together. Uh-huh. And this is why I am not a cartoonist. That's about as good as that's ever gonna look. Trying to make that tail a little more pronounced since it wasn't touching the horse butt. Now, how does the game evaluate whether or not this is horse enough to distract someone? Think it's sick? Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty ill. There's something wrong with it. Oh no, you know what? You know what sticker we need? Knight is riding the horse. The horse is, of course, the size of a building. It's a really limited number of colors. I mean... it's a horse, I guess. That's as horse as it gets. Okay, then. I should burn this and then kill myself because it's so bad. How am I going to use this poster? I mean... I don't know why I have to choose one. What do you think we should do? Should we use this horse to celebrate the school? Or should we distract that man and learn horse secrets? Because I don't know what metric the game is going to use here, but I feel like this is equally likely to succeed at both, which is to say, no. School isn't cool enough for this horse. That's a really rude thing to say about the school. It is not a good horse. However, it's salvaged by the fact that it has a locomotive train sticker on it. Said art class you're expecting woodworking for a Trojan horse experience. I mean, the game has made it clear that we should not expect rocket surgery from that guy in the hallway. Yeah, I mean, it is a horse. Yeah, that looks horse-ish. I mean, it's just not gonna work, though, is the thing, right? It does look like I might be able to do the other one. Maybe it's just sort of presenting the options because I've scouted this quest or whatever. It's so horrible. You're sure this will distract them? Even if it was the best picture in the world. Not to say that it isn't a good picture. Only one way to find out, right? Hey everybody, it's a horse. I can't believe it, a horse in the hallway. Nay, everyone. What, the blazes? I knew it. They're all so obsessed with their work, they didn't notice horses under our noses all along. I've completely lost any semblance of that guy's voice. I literally can't believe that worked. Now's our chance! Do science! What are they doing in the science lab? No idea. They used to always be out at the stables. When we had stables. So, with no horses, what does the equestrian club do all day? Are they making, like, robot horses or, like, clone horses or something? That's exactly what we need to find out. Shh, just open it a crack. We don't want them to notice us. Yes, yes, we're so close! Craft team, report. The papier-mâché is drying on schedule. Well done. What say you, science detachment? It's not quite right. It's impossible to simulate the natural beauty and elegance of a horse's movement. Why limit ourselves to the natural? What do you mean? A simple solution. Rockets. You're mad. The equestrian club will have a horse by any means necessary. The greatest horse the world has ever seen. Hee. What? Maybe we should go. Fine, complete. You scouted the equestrian club and get a scouting bonus for scouting. Do indeed seem to be building robot horse. Let's see if I can make another poster. What was the prompt again? Something about why we don't need clubs? I'm not sure I can commit to that. I guess I'll just make it spirity. Spirity, eh? Yeah, that one went real good. School spirits! gold star for me because it's perfect. I don't know what else you could possibly want from it. Draw a couple textbooks in the corner to make it clear that it is a school spirit and not some other type of spirit. Yeah, this is so good. Do you like mouse art? Do you like mouse art of my extremely bad computer setup? How do you feel about mouse art? Oh. Put this one in because you can't see the pages the way I've decided to draw it, I guess. It's perfect. It's even better than horse. It's sort of piratey. There we go. Back to that eye patch. Maybe a train sticker? Maybe a little train sticker as a treat. School spirit! How could it go wrong? Sure, this just about sums up my feelings on Spirit Week. Yeah. I mean, it does, right? Right? It pretty much says it. Alright. Well, we're supposed to play with Jania as like an actual plot thing. Let's... I do want to see if I can find Jacob. Because he was gonna do something, and I don't remember what it was now, because I spent like an hour being bad at the game. Ah! Here you go, Demolition. We're gonna make more graffiti. Hey Alicia, what's up? So I have these arcade tokens that may or may not be stolen? Property, huh? I could take them off your hands if you want. Please do, that'd be a weight off my mind. No problem, I know exactly what to do with these. This isn't for anything nefarious, is it? They're arcade tokens, Alicia. Anyway, I promise not to get caught. Hey man, you've been staring at the same page in that magazine for a really long time. What's up? It's an ad for that new game, Tempest. Got 3D graphics with quadrascan color. This is the future. I've gotta try it. Oh yeah, they have that at the Phoenix Arcade down the hill. Let's check it out this weekend. Turns out I just so happened to have come into a small fortune in arcade token. Nah, it's fine. Sneaking off campus isn't worth the risk. They've got more than Tempest, dude. Galaga, Donkey Kong, Space Dungeon, stuff you gotta see to believe. That sounds amazing, but we nearly got caught last time, remember? With the burgers? Hey, Colin. In all the years we've hung out, have you ever gotten blamed for stuff we've done together? Yes! That time in 4th grade with the snake! Miss Morath still won't look my mom in the eye at the grocery store. Dude, she's still alive? Anyway, that means I haven't gotten you in trouble for 6 or 7 years or something, right? What if we get caught this time? Then I'll take the fall. Come on, you need a break. This tournament is stressing you out. I got 31 tokens that need to disappear quietly. What the heck? Let's do it. Thanks for looking out. I got Glaive of the Tempest. Righteous Strike becomes Righteous Tempest, a physical attack that hits enemies in every direction. Which one is that? Hey, character sheet, which one is that? Can I access character sheets? I can, right? So that makes my basic attack in every direction? That is pretty good. But is that better than +1 movement and push? I don't know. Here's what we're gonna do, though. We're gonna try it, and we're gonna see. Oh, can I go to the stadium yet? Have I done enough things, or do I need to advance the actual quest for that to work? I guess that's sort of a main quest thing, right? So I should probably be able to safely do Danya's thing without advancing past the point of... I don't think there really is a point of no return thing. But let's do that. Nope, I clicked the table. Okay. The actual thing, it's everybody but mage, and I have to take 6 or less damage over 4 turns and use at least 1 tactics power. It's interesting to me that they tell you to use at least some number of tactics powers and don't instead put a maximum number on it. Because, like, I feel like you want to use the tactics powers whenever possible. Okay, my first time as a catacomb master. Hey, Arcadius, welcome to the stream. 52 months, it is a Christmas miracle. Welcome to the stream, and congratulations. Thank you very much for your continued support, Arcadius. How are you doing today? Okay, looks like everyone's here, so let's start. Ahem. The sun sets over the sleepy town of Lemberberg, the same way it has set millions of times before. But this time, a strange malaise hangs about the air. Something unnatural is afoot, probably the giant disembodied foot that's stinking out the entire town. The deepening purple twilight crests over the hills, its ominous coloration. Hey, you were trying to work on consciousness in your writing, eh? Right, yes, sorry. So, you've met the Psychomancer in the local tavern. There seems to be some kind of townsperson seeking adventures to aid the farms on the village. Typical stuff. Against a vampork raiding party. That's vampire pigs, right? Is what that is? Or is it just vampire orcs, which would be less fun? So just bandits? Yeah, is that bad? Not at all! Jania assures the helpless villager that we heroes are eager to heed the call of this adventure. You named your character after yourself? It's spelled differently. To adventure! It has to start there for some reason. And... oh, that's right, we, like, kind of know what her attacks are. She has, like, the cone thing. That was pretty cool. Oh... actually unclear to me one element of Paladin character right now. Free square within one... okay. Alright. I'm gonna try this and hope that my understanding of things is correct. D&D class would I be? I don't know. Probably like... Bard or Sorcerer? I assume you mean like as fitting yourself, not just picking one. In which case, probably Bard is a closer fit. Can't move her. Okay. Let's cross our fingers. I start the battle by conjuring Magimist with Psychic Shout. Seriously, that stuff only makes enemies weak against magical damage. Rogi and Edwald only do physical damage. It's useless for us. The rest of your party? Worry not. My Psychomancer magic will defeat these foes. So lame. He doesn't move far enough without his boots to be able to make use of the skill that he has equipped instead of his boots. Use Janie's psychic shout attack against clusters of enemies. It leaves magic mist on the ground that ruins everyone else's day. So because tutorial, I can't use her attack, it would actually be good in this space? That's cool. I appreciate that. I don't know, something like this. I know, I'd love to use all of my abilities, but you've made all the enemy placements in this entire chapter really exhausting and frustrating. That's really bad. Reduced damage on that square is really annoying. Really have... Man, I am just like one movement short of doing everything I want with this character all the time. And I don't think that's... Like, I wasn't really counting spaces before most of the time, so I don't think that really has to do with, like, losing the boots and assuming that I have the boot ability. I think it's just that these maps are specifically set up. Like, if I could have put the Paladin in the place where, like, Jania started, like, that would have been great. Like, that would have let me do all the things, but I specifically couldn't use that exact space. So what do you guys have? No armor? Oh, no, wait a minute. Yeah, so, since he's undamaged, if I attack this way, I can actually kill that guy instead of just, like, wasting two characters' turns. So why did that not... Shouldn't the ability that I equipped have done damage to the character behind him? Isn't the whole point? It's really cool that I don't get to use her other abilities, and so she's not very helpful. This guy wants to attack her. Everyone else wants to attack Paladin. The smoke seems to affect whether I'm attacking into it or attacking in it. I feel like it should be one or the other and not both. feel like that really, like, chime-like sound effect does not represent what I picture for psychic shout. Really not sure why he attacked her. Good grief. Oh my god, would you just stay there and throw the blasted thing? You are just driving me insane. All I want to do is throw your ranged attack, bro. You're making it so difficult for me. I think I might have taken too much damage here? I don't know. I don't remember what the par was. No, I feel like I took way more damage than 4. Okay, I did that one. Idea! Yeah, that actually was more fun than I expected. I wouldn't mind adding a little more flavor, though. I get that that was a little simple. Maybe I could take some time to actually write something and get back to you? Accepted. I must go check on Handel anyway and see how she's coping with my absence. Farewell for now. Come find me when you are ready to continue. I mean, we don't really have anything else outstanding other than, like, the challenge, huh? Just, like, challenge and plot, more or less? So I think we go to the stadium, read the note, and that's probably also where Jenya is? Guess we should do the challenge? 2 tactics powers and, like, have nothing bad happen to you ever. I have a thing I could try that probably won't work. No, you've not missed the Raven Fashion Show. You may have missed me drawing a horse. It was bad. I also drew the school spirit. It actually seems okay. I'm trying this challenge, which is probably around the time you left, so welcome back, Sarah. I think my goal here is just move him and Poosh. I just keep forgetting how absolutely useless the chain lightning is in this battle. It's very frustrating. It wasn't a good horse drawing because no human's ever drawn a good horse drawing, much less me. Humans aren't capable of drawing horses, it's fact. I'm really starting to feel like... I mean, for one, I kind of feel like the glaive description doesn't do what it says it does. I mean, partially the game has gone well out of its way to avoid any enemies grouping up at all this chapter, which is a little frustrating just because, like, I really like the balance that the previous chapters had, where, like, the like the actual tabletop gaming you were doing was like just clusters of enemies that you could do all your cool moves to, and then you had to be like really careful with your boss strategy because there were fewer enemies and it just didn't work that way. But like now that like this feels like it's as difficult as the other boss fights, I feel like I'm gonna be annoyed by the time I get to the boss fight. But like it didn't seem like the glaive was doing what it described when I tried it in the last battle. Like, that's kind of annoying, so I kind of feel like maybe I should just use the... use the boots with their extra movement speed. It's so much damage. Wait, I thought she did go. Not go? I don't know how you're supposed to do this. I'm just gonna try and finish this and not get the max score. I feel like I will drive myself crazy trying to do that. Yeah, that all just feels like a very unreasonable amount of damage. Okay, so that doesn't seem to make any sense. That doesn't seem to make any sense. Doesn't the description of this thing... Can I check the character sheet? Really not... This information is not easily accessible. But, like, I'm pretty sure the description of glaive is, like... Yeah, burst. Hits every square within one tile of the targeted square, which implies that the square that you attack has, like, a burst ability. But it looks like what the game is trying to tell me is that if I use Paladin and attack either one of these guys, I hit characters adjacent to the square I'm on, which is not what that ability described. But that's not just me, right? Like, it seems like it is literally just describing the wrong ability. Okay, so I think I need to do this so that I can get up to... Oh, but that doesn't really help, does it? I want to be able to attack everyone around me, but the stupid special ability with the higher attack actually does do the thing that I think glaive is supposed to be able to do. Because it's not suggesting that it's hitting both characters. But I need to be... Rumble. Let me see something. I might just have to reset the turn here. Okay, but if I encourage him with magical power, and then I use basic attack, hit both of them. Takes out one, but then he died. I'm just gonna let this happen because I want to start this over one more time. I'm gonna end turn, he's just gonna attack my one guy and I'm gonna die. mean, I know that they say that these challenge battles are supposed to be harder, but like the scale at which these escalate from the combats we've had, even including the boss fights in previous chapters, is a little wild. It's quite intense. And like a really big part of the problem here is I see no way to get any advantage with any of the tactic powers that I have available to me. And like that's the main way that you like win battles, is by doing that. So like they're just all spread out and they're all individually fast and strong. So like it's really difficult to like I could finish this fight, but like doing it in any way that resembles like tactically sound seems really difficult. Do I have like other upgrades that'd be more useful? The like chain lightning thing is absolutely useless, and that's really describes like both of the alternate magic abilities I have. I do feel like the like extra damage to unhurt enemies is pretty effective. I think it's better than the like care about negative status effects. And now maybe move is better. The push doesn't seem especially helpful the way this field is laid out, but the movement might still be better than the glaive, which is just a little confusing. No. I mean, the move might just be enough for me to be able to not get multiple attacks targeted toward him. Alright, let's try something similar but different to last time. Over here, and we're gonna give him a push. Alright, he goes flying. Guess I need to move one here. Spark this guy, I think, to just like whittle him down is maybe the mage's main role here. I can move like 3, can't he? Really? 2? I swear this thing has moved 3 on multiple occasions. I mean, one of the things I really, like, honestly, I feel like the Paladin is a huge weak link. Like, the others have, like, flexibility to them, and the Paladin is, like, okay close range and useless at any kind of medium or long range. I feel like of the 4 characters we've seen that are playable, he's like definitely the worst. Can I move 3? A world where if I move differently last turn, I might be able to set up a really weird beam? I think that's gonna really work, though. Oh, man. This is much tougher than I was expecting this to get. And these things have so much health for having 2 magic armor. Even if they had 1 magic armor and like this much health, they would be difficult. But the fact that my mage can do basically nothing without a tactics attack that like only manages to like harm not even close to kill them, like, that's really tough, too. This is apparently the toughest one. That makes me feel a little bit better. Because this one is, like, just really hard. This one, like, I'll say this. For my money, this crosses the line from fun hard to, like, annoying hard. This isn't, like, some, like, rage quit thing. And it's like, an optional thing. But, like, the level of challenge presented by this doesn't seem interesting. It seems annoying. Because, like, a bunch of the fights up till now have been challenging to get, like, the best possible result. Just to gang up on them and use rivers to keep them across it. But here's the problem. Like, the only way to do something like that is to, like, let them all... is to, like, lure them all into the middle. And then they'll just kill you. Like, you don't get that much damage to play around with. You're only allowed to take, like, 5 or 6 or something. And, like, most of their attacks are for, like, half of that. So, like, if you take 3 hits from, like, any combination of enemies, you just lose. And they all start so far away from each other that you can't really get them to group up into the middle, where you could, like, apply your tactical powers without waiting, like, more than the number of turns. No, I don't really want that much. I absolutely don't want a YouTube video tutorial. That, like, that's a negative 10 out of 10. That is not a thing I want to do while streaming, basically ever. But I appreciate the effort. And, like, your mage can only take, like, 2 hits total, and then they're just dead. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. That's something I could do. It's not good, though. None of my options are good. I can, like, move here and then, like, beam. It, like, kills the ogre, but, like, just annoys the bat creature. The bat creatures really suck. I hate them an extremely large amount. They have, like, all upside and, like, basically no real weakness. Try this. Do a lot of damage with my, like, arm character that isn't damaged ability. God, it has, like, corner attack pattern. Like, these bat creatures are so ridiculously unbalanced, it's annoying. Mage can't do, like, crap here, man. Okay, we're gonna encourage Paladin. I'm gonna take out one of these bat creatures so I have, like, a corner I can safely go to. Range on grappling hook? Yeah, let's do that, I guess. I set this up so next turn I can use some sort of tactics power to finish this. At this point, I'm like well past trying to like perfect this. This just seems annoying. Now he's like out of range of doing anything useful. So glad. Super duper glad. What does the beam do? 5 and they reduce it by 2? That's like almost something. That's almost something. Because, like, I could, like, move one space with Rogi, grappling hook, make a line, shoot through it. Seems kind of wasteful, honestly. I wish the Paladin had, like, any capacity to act at range. He really sucks. Yeah, this is taking, like, a trillion turns. There's nothing good about this. This run is awful, and I just want to be done with it. No. Right, I'm out of tactics points. Because I was gonna beam, but I wasn't really paying attention. How about I knock you forward? I guess that's enough. I thought that was gonna be one short. Shouldn't that be one short? Wait, that was it? That was par? That's so many turns. How did I do that? I did it somehow. Okay. What was the prize? Smoke Light Bomb gives enemies -1 physical attack for 2 turns. Is that an attack? Oh no, Smoke Light Bomb is the tactics ability. Yeah. But I earned it and you can't say I didn't. Let's go do some story because that was exhausting. How's everybody doing? Chat's been quiet. I think that's because I've been being extremely bad at this game. But yeah, I'm sorry it's been like such bad news like everywhere lately, Demolition. I mean, I know lots of people are dealing with lots of bad stuff, but like, you've definitely been... Ooh, new side quest? New side quest about graffiti that didn't trigger before because I was doing another side quest? Sadly, I do not have a donut. And also I managed to fail clicking Jacob! This is a travesty. A travesty? I can't believe Enfield's regime would vandalize my art like this. Hey, Jacob, wow, did the school really do this? Who else would change my subversive message into something this corporate? I'll show them, Alicia. I need your help. Huh? Me? Yeah, you're an upstanding member of the school. You probably know where there's cleaning supplies and stuff. Wait. Can you give me some spray paint remover or whatever? I'm taking this salad soak it down. Better a clean wall than this dirty message. I guess I could look for something. I'm glad that chat appreciates my warping of Jacob's name so that we can enjoy some heavy rain. It was raining here yesterday. My company had its first like Zoom meeting in like 7 or 8 months, I think. They were saying it was less, but I think that's wrong. I think it was like really early this year was our last one. And during it, somebody made a comment like, how about this weather? And like none of us knew exactly what they meant. Like, do you mean the drizzle? Do you mean like the drizzle outside? That there's a little bit of precipitation from the sky? Is that it? Or are you like shocked that there's multiple consecutive days that aren't 90 degrees? So where do you think we'd find cleaning supplies? Probably either, like, the classrooms or the admin building? There wasn't really a closet here, was there? I haven't read this dude's note. Might be able to do that now. Neko said, trying to figure out how to best crochet Rala's beat. So, like, how does one, like, do you, like, free-form crochet these things? Do you, like, find patterns for, like, similar animals to the Pokemon in question? How do you do that? Are you just all, like, brilliant people? All you people making, like, crochet plush toys? It said, speaking of meetings, we had a physical meeting where you could get out of work for 3 hours and go to work. Nobody from your department other than the manager went. I think it's the same thing, only the manager's going to the physical office. That sounds right. Is anyone going? No times 7. Did finally meet one of my coworkers who started in, like, July. Still not convinced he isn't, like, a holographic projection or something. There could be, like, paint remover in the art class, maybe. Though it's a small classroom that mostly has weird paintings. You like... Wait, can we take a closer look at my school spirit? No. That's a shame. I'm sure we'll get to display this again later, but if you missed it before... we had 2 drawing prompts. We could draw a horse, distract a member of the equestrian club to spy on them, or we could make a poster that was supposed to embody the fact that you don't need clubs to have fun. And our character said, like, well, I guess it could instead just be about school spirit. And so I made a really bad angry ghost and put a train sticker on it, because I could. Crochet was the only natural talent you've ever had. I'll let you know if I ever find one, Sarah. One pretty much beats me. Unless you consider this a talent, which it's not really. I've just, like, internalized what other people did good at this, and I'm mediocre. Like I said, she makes stitches and unravel them to try different things. Ah, that requires a lot of patience, but that makes a lot more sense being able to do it free for you. Where did I go in here? I guess maybe there's supplies. I like all these birds. Oh, I forgot about this. I missed one cat-a-day calendar. Oh, a cat-a-day calendar. It's got some jokes. Let's see today's joke. What's a cat's favorite color? Purple. That's a lot better than the first one. I forget what the first one was, but it wasn't great. Purple I'm okay with. Maybe there's a supply closet in the dorms building. By the way, this is for you, chat. No. Someday I want to be tough enough to defeat the student council president. You really do think this is Revolutionary Girl Utna, don't you? So I can't bust into anyone's... Where is the cleaning supplies? Am I not a bad enough dude to find the cleaning Hey, maybe they're at the stadium. I'll go there and check the note and see if also maybe there's cleaning supplies. But I want the note. Okay, this bothers me a little bit. I'm clearly standing in a position where I could reach the note and read it. And she's like, well, there's the note, but there's, like, people who can see me do it, even though it doesn't matter that they see that happen, and they won't know what's on the note if I don't tell them. Okay, I better come back later. Okay. Where would I... Might be supplies in... Oh, there's a shed by the stadium? I'm sure glad the game told me that. Because I don't... So I just walked out. Where is the... Hey! Do you see the mystery shed? Yeah, I think I walked out again. Dude, where is this invisible shed? Like, this seems like it is the stadium, more or less. Is it... Oh, of course! Of course, everyone. Don't I look ridiculous? Obviously, when the game said find cleaning supplies, it meant that I should click on a weird pink building in the background of another scene that hasn't been used or established for any other purpose in the game thus far. That's on me. I do apologize for wasting your time. Also, I think I reject this statement. If they were gonna be anywhere, they'd be here in this place that's, like, not a logical place to keep these supplies. Let's see, some expired bandages, a moth, candles, an unmarked bucket full of... blue. I guess the school doesn't have cleaning supplies for spray paint. That would explain why they changed the slogan instead of cleaning it off in the first place. Okay, so now... the game is finally caught up to where we were at before, and we're just gonna keep adding. We're gonna do the Gilmore Girls guest book, and we're gonna try and cover up the message with a more different message that aligns with our feelings. I couldn't find anything. I'm guessing if they had the supplies, they would have just erased your graffiti to begin with. Maybe the school can't afford it. That's what I say. That's all a cover-up, though. Part of the criminal scam they call education. Really? You know how much my parents donate every year? On top of tuition? They can afford some sulfuric acid or whatever. Your parents donate to the school? It seems like a real waste of time and money. Why do you think I haven't been kicked out yet? That does actually make a lot of sense, yeah. No doubt. It's not fair, right? Want to help me rage against the system? There's still plenty of spray paint. I could always use an accomplice. Thanks, but no thanks. My dad had to save for years to send me here. I don't think my family can afford to keep me from getting kicked out. That's probably true. One more sign of corruption of our so-called leaders. I guess I'll have rage enough for both of us. Let me know whenever you need to disrupt the status quo. Sure, Jacob. Thanks. Oh, I don't even... Wait. Is he gonna do it himself? I thought we were gonna pick another thing like we did before. Anarchist's Hook Book. Grappling Hook becomes Cursed Grapnel, a magical attack that gives enemies -1 magical armor. I can't decide if that's really good or terrible. It's probably not in between, and it probably varies by battle, but that's either really good or terrible. Okay, so now I guess we have to talk to Jania, and there's probably going to be an opportunity after that to read the note, because I think we've done everything else. It's tough. I'm really hoping that, maybe in, like, later chapters, as we advance things, we'll get the ability to unlock at least, like, a second upgrade slot. It feels very limiting to be like, here's 6 cool powers and you get 1 of them. Like, that feels a little strict. Alright, let's go advance the plot, I guess. And yeah, the Cursed Grapnel would have been useful earlier. I don't know if it'll ever be useful again. Then you've been meditating 4 times a day? Yes, Jania. Told you I'm fine. You have powerful empathic powers, so it's important to take time to calm yourself. You have the potential to become a great psychic hero, and I'm going to help you. I can work on that by myself. It's really okay. Sorry, am I interrupting? I wanted to let you know that I'm ready to do more with your campaign if you want. Excellent! I will see you in the club. No, we're gonna play the game. We're not going clubbing. Hey, Alicia, can I talk to you for a second? Huh? Sure, what's up? Well, I was thinking, please go easy on Jania, okay? I know she can be a little overbearing, but she really means well. Maybe you could help her tone it down a little? I don't know. I'm not really sure how I'd bring it up in conversation. Maybe I can make it part of our C&C game. Actually, yeah, stories are a great way of helping people understand themselves if they're actually a little bit self-aware to begin with. Maybe I can help Jania by writing my campaign to be about her. And then we could talk about it without actually, talking about it. I guess it's sort of the least I could do after what we did to your club. That sounds like a great idea. I sense the abilities of a great peacemaker within you. I think it might be gas. It's probably gas. And thanks, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna start writing immediately. Write the adventure now. If not, you can write at the desk in Alicia's room. I want to do it later just because I want to see if I can read that note right now. I'm guessing no. Why? Like, why? Why is this even an option? Couldn't it just, like, not be there or something? It feels weird. Alright, let's go to our desk, I guess. But first... no whammies. Room. Desk. I think if I write a really good story, I can maybe help Jania learn to trust people instead of being so controlling. Maybe if I made a villain character that acts all bossy like she does, she might see why it bothers people. A controlling villain. Like, maybe... Thank you for the 500 bits demolition. Make that a sound when. What function would it serve? There is also a hypothetical limit to how many sound effects and other things I can apply using Trigger Fire. I think you can upgrade it by buying an account, but... maybe? I kind of feel like the thing she might most... I don't know if this choice matters at all, but I feel like the choice that she might most respond to is, like, a hive mind, because she clearly likes to express herself, and so she would, like, not be into something that, like, wants to take over her personality or whatever. I mean, they're all kind of along those lines, but somehow this feels like the one. Okay, but the villain can't just be that simple. I need to also make some kind of cool monster who can have other neat monster minions. No, I mean, that's what the hive mind is.
Babe?
Let's see. Okay, maybe a dragon. Dragons are always cool. A wolf could play into the whole hierarchy of power thing. You always see snakes hypnotizing people in cartoons and stuff. Bee? Bees are controlled by a bossy leader, sorta. Do you like how definitely committed and dedicated Alicia is to this choice? The others are sort of like, yeah, okay, and then this one's like, I don't really know, man. I don't know about this bee thing. It's all I really came up with, but it's not very good. I mean, the bees sort of fit into the hive mind thing. I don't know, I'm definitely tempted by the snack. Hypnotizing snack. They're all pretty much good options, though. Like, dragons are always cool. I do kind of like the idea that the bee is a literal hive mind. But I'm not convinced that the game is actually going to take advantage of this fact. But there is... I think the bottom line is that there's part of me that really wants to know why the game has this option written this way. Like, I feel like I want to know... Like, it almost suggests to me that there's something specifically goofy or, like, wrong about choosing B, and I really want to know what that is. A hive-minded bee? Why would they even encounter a hive-minded bee? Obviously she's the precursor to a large attack on the village. I bet the bee kidnapped Jadia's friend Randall. Maybe I'll just say that the party wandered afoul of her deadly domain. I feel like the friend, right? Then there's motivation, and it encourages Jania to, like, emotionally engage with it. Probably. Is this going to be too subtle? I need some way to show Jania that the hive-minded bee are similar to each other. Or that Jania and the hive-minded bee are similar to each other. So Jania can see it. Maybe Jania has a psychic vision of the future, where she's an even worse bee. Maybe Jania slowly starts to turn into some kind of evil bee herself. Maybe the villain can just monologue. That might be okay. I mean, again, just trying to go off of what I think she would respond to. I feel like the monologue is good. The monologue is the least subtle. And also, I feel like it's sort of Jania's style. I mean, the psychic thing does sort of relate to her, too. I feel like the turns into an evil bee herself is like... I mean, I guess it's not subtle, but I don't know that I would expect her to, like, get it, necessarily. I don't know. I like the monologue. I feel like she is a monologuer and will appreciate that. Again, I don't know if any of these choices matter, other than the monsters probably affect the encounter. Alright, let's see how Jania likes this adventure. It's weird that that sort of implied we did that overnight, but that would mean that we, like, missed important plot events. Play a game. Into the bees domain. Well, none of the enemies are bees, so none of this matters. Great. So who are the players? Everyone but Mage. And I still don't have a character sheet for what's her face. I'm just gonna keep the boots instead of the glaive for Paladin. Glaive might be good here, since it looks like there's an increased number of, like, dorks, but... But ellipses and no further thoughts. So it seems the vamports you fought were a mere distraction. Shortly after their defeat, Jania receives a letter from her hometown pleading for help. It seems her friend Randall has been kidnapped. No, I knew I shouldn't have left him alone. I bet he wandered off. Welcome to the stream, Zach. How you doing? Yes, I've heard the new Star Wars game is being made by Quantic Dreams. The internet's pretty upset about it. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, there's really nothing good about David Cage as far as I know. But I still want to play it because no one else is, like, making that style of game, and I like that style of game a lot. I don't know what to do about that. I'm probably gonna play it. I don't expect it to be good either. Yeah, I mean, with Telltale out of the picture, there's not a lot of people sort of mining that vein. Yeah, there's... Exactly, Zacula. There's Don't Nod, but they also suck. I mean, like, the best Life is Strange game was specifically not made by Don't Nod. And I feel like that's extremely telling. According to the townspeople, he was in fact taken by the hive-minded bee, Hornatrix. She must want to corrupt his powerful psychic abilities. I knew this would happen. Unfortunately, the Hornatrix's lair is not far from here. Fortunately, the Hornatrix's lair is not far from here in this very forest. Yes, let's go immediately! Our party is rested, and this bee does seem like a threat, so sure, I guess. Unfortunately, as you approach the edges of the forest around you suddenly erupt with fearsome bee monsters. These don't look much like bees! We only have the one set of miniatures, so quiet down. Intriguing. Much like the basic psychic technique of projecting images onto others' minds, I will project an image into my own mind. Dania has seen bee monsters like these before. The Hornetrix is the voice of a vast hive mind, thousands of individuals linked as one consciousness under her dark control. We'll use this salt shaker as Hornetrix. I can't stress enough how few miniatures we actually have. Understood. More imagination. Everyone, with my powerful psychomancy, I will take on the Hornet. Two of you should focus on the smaller goblin-shaped bee monsters. It's supposed to be a cooperative game. Just because your character is overpowered doesn't mean you could just tell us what to do. Okay, well, the Hornet is sending her bees at you, so you better figure it out. This Hornet is no match for a true psychic. I'll simply use my tactics power to turn the bees on each other. Commanding call. Tactics power costs 5. Range of 3. Chaining. Ooh, it chains? Ooh. Yeah. And they're confused for 1 turn. These guys? I think these are like depowered versions of those things that I really hated from the previous challenge. Wait, where's the salt shaker? Shouldn't the salt shaker be here? You guys want to attack lowest health, which is probably going to be the psychic, almost definitely. Attack damage to these guys. 3, so they could kill each other. Man, that doesn't really work, does it? I think I'm better off targeting... I think I'm better off targeting these with her ability. And do I want to change to magic grapple? I mean, the deciding factor might be like 1 guy with physical armor, maybe 2. 2. That matters all that much. I think the damaging, like extra damage to undamaged foes is more important. Alright, we'll start, I guess. Alright, all you guys, fight each other. I feel like her attack sounds are too pleasant. It seems like the psychic abilities are supposed to be like really like upsetting by nature, but like it's always like, wee, dark magic. I'm gonna push him so hard he explodes. Alright, I feel like that was a reasonable first turn. Pretty good. It stopped all of them from attacking, did half damage to the toughest one, and killed another one outright. Oh shoot, he moved through his ally's space, which for some reason I wasn't expecting. There's some subtleties to this system I still haven't entirely appreciated, to be fair. main ability do? Architects. Retarget in a 90-degree cone. I think I want to shove this guy to death. I really don't think I understand how this game interprets cones. The Psychic Shot is supposed to cone at a 90-degree angle. I guess that kind of makes sense. I started really well, and then I took a bunch of damage, and now I don't know how to proceed without losing. Wait a second. Okay, why does that work as cone? Why does that work as cone? Nothing, like no other thing works as cone, but this one does. But shouldn't it be like I target something and then it cones out from that? Wait, and now this one counts as cone? I literally tried this before. It must have to do with my positioning in relation to... Is that what it is? It wants to be a straight line and then it balloons out? What's this video game all about? Here's the Cliff Notes, Zacula. We are at a school that's having a school spirit problem, and the principal decided that in order to get everyone hyped, he would create a snowball tournament between all of the extracurricular clubs in the school, and only the winning team gets to keep its resources as a club. All other clubs will be disbanded. But our protagonists are members of essentially a D&D role-playing club, and we're trying to advance in the tournament, but we're also sort of navigating school politics to try and understand what the greater agenda is to disbanding all these clubs. And we sort of practice our tactics in the guise of playing D&D and then applying those tactics to the snowball fights, which are essentially the same style of RPG battle. I think what I want to do is this. It's a pretty cool game. I've been struggling to effectively apply strategy tonight, so I've been going at a slower pace than I'd like. I don't know if chat feels the same way. We did, however, do some really great, terrible art as part of subquests. Oh, they're like straight up going to kill me, huh? Okay, so let's see if I can understand how this cone thing works even a little bit. Well, that's just straight up not in range, so that's not it. Okay. I think I got it. I think I want to start by shoving him so I do extra damage with my rogue bonus ability. Then move her here. Cone. Cone physics are a little questionable, I maintain. It's a really happy noise that does a bunch of damage that harms everyone. Then I move over here and I do Mega Hammer, which kills everyone. Great. I might have taken too much damage to get, like, maximum bonus here, but as far as I can tell, the bonus is just for fun. Oh no, unless you take a bunch of damage for this one, so we're good. Staggeringly super savvy! Excellent! We showed those bees who's the superior psychic! The Hornatrix turns to you, Jania. She raises her hand, reaches towards you, laughing with a mocking tone. You are indeed powerful, Psychomancer. Join me! Together we can rule this misguided land. Never! I am the great psychic hero Jania, and you're an evil bee! Harsh but fair. Oh, but you and I are so alike. We use our power to control our sniveling underlings because we don't know what's best for them. What? No, I'm nothing like you. You kind of are, though. The way you order these peons around, it is the clear mark of one who rules with an iron fist and no mercy. This world will be perfect under our all-knowing guidance. What? Did that guy for real just know you? Yes! Very yes. I don't... Excuse me. Hooray, we made Jaina cry or something. Woo! Hey, can I finally read the note? I want to read that note. Not gonna let me do it, is it? Really not. Ahem. Let's see if we can read it. I mean, it seems to be where we have to go regardless. Still can't read the note. What a fun side quest to get at the start of the chapter. Okay. Handel, am I too bossy? Well... I knew it. You think I'm a monster. An awful bee monster, and you hate me now. I mean, you're not a monster bee or otherwise. You just really want to help everyone. I get that. But the way you show it, sometimes it makes me think you don't trust me. But what if you mess up and I could have helped you? How else can I be sure that you're going to be okay? I guess you can't. But that's okay, isn't it? I mean, sometimes people make mistakes, but that's how we learn. It has to be okay to let people make their own decisions sometimes. Hey, Jania? Are you okay? Sorry if I came on a little strong there. No, it's alright. Trivial! I am not so easily daunted. Edgar says, swooshy sound and night riding giant horse are my favorite things. Now that was a normal-sized horse and a tiny knight, maybe. I don't know. We didn't have any scale birds. I think both of my drawings were lacking in this department. He's rocking that industrial resolution newspaper boy. Right, Zacula? For sure. I will return and face the dread Hornatrix. Is she gonna be okay? I have no doubt. I have foreseen it. I hope. Really do hope that we get to the... Gosh, this chapter's gonna be really long, right? Like, we still have to do the whole, like, bird fashion show, which is probably gonna have to be next week. But we also haven't been able to show off our poster to latecomers like Zacula. Really won't let me zoom in on it, right? We made a school spirit. It's an angry ghost covered in stickers with bad drawings of books around it. School spirit, you know. You tried to draw a horse earlier, which of course no human being is capable of doing. Ooh, Hypnotist Pocket Watch. Used enemies deal +1 damage to allies. I mean, that's kind of good. Relic will be able to enter if it's next week. That's good to keep in mind, Deco. It does sound like it'll be quite fashionable with the top hat and monocle. I don't actually think I saw your response earlier. Like, is that just like something you're making for cool and then you're gonna put it in your Etsy store? Or was someone like, hey, could you make me a really specific fancy Rowlet? A lot of enemies. And Assault Shaker. Taken 4, 2 tactics powers used, damage taken 9. It's interesting, like the par scores basically always have no players lost. I guess the par doesn't... If you miss par, you don't, like, lose, right? I think I'm fine with my current upgrades for now. Whoops. Take 9 damage, which is a number I should remember, but will forget. Everything else should probably be fine. Like making a dapper Rowlets, you're making a dapper British Rowlet, and then selling more. That seems good. Love it. So, the Hornatrix has made you an offer and awaits your response. You do not tempt me, Temptress! I am nothing like you. I trust my friends and will vanquish you together, as equals. Well, what say you? What should we do? Finally. We need to keep her at bay until I can analyze her weakness. I'll spend a few rounds making knowledge parentheses monstrous rolls while we fight. Nice. I placed an order for chicken wings. The delivery guy should be here pretty soon, so I guess we just hold him off until then. I meant in the game. So did I. Okay then, yes, certainly. We'll hold them off until we've learned their weakness and enjoyed some chicken wings. I guess until Sir Robespierre's food arrives. Shoot, I designed this battle for 3 people, so if Idwald is busy analyzing the monster, it might be too hard. Can't Anyaya show up to help? What's she been up to anyway? Go for it. Play Anyaya. The Psychomancer will actually help out your attacks, unlike mine. Alright, I'll always be there when my friends need me. Survive until chicken wings arrive in 4 turns. That's new. I'm not expected to beat all of them, which is probably good considering how horrible this field looks. Brambles. On your next turn, take a magical damage. Set movement to 1 and clear brambles. Yikes. That sounds butts. That sounds double butts. Finally do something with her character sheet? Technically yes, but also no. Alright, I guess enter battle? So I want to, like, chain lightning these idiots. I want to get a sense of where I can actually target with her attack. So basically nowhere. Understood. I was expecting to lure people onto the brambles to, like, weaken them and clear the brambles so we could move if we had to, but I guess I could just explode him, too. Range on this? Yeah, I think I just do nothing with Jania this turn. I like how the game very clearly wants me to like combo attacks, and it's just like, well, yeah, but then I have to like walk into the bad damage space that prevents me from moving ever. I had to take like 9 damage, I think, if I actually remembered it this time. Oh boy. Did anyone else just see how badly the computer just screwed up? Get in range of something. But like a really high percentage of these monsters are going to be eligible for confusion this turn. Like a stupidly high percentage. Including the boss. I want to... Yeah, I guess I should probably just, like, grappling hook this guy. What happens if I kill everyone in 4 turns? Do I get a medal or, like, a pizza trophy? Move her back here in the hopes that nothing moves in range of her. Okay, turn end done. Hey, I'm enjoying the difficult fights a lot more when I'm not forced to use Paladin, because as stated previously, I think it kinda sucks. Yeah, you hit the boss. Oh wait. Oh, she made more brambles. Okay, I think I move Rogue first to finish off this guy who's like threatening to attack us. Oh, right, I need to switch to the actual attack that works. Then I... Oh, right, there's cooldown on the... Right. I wanted to use Confusion again, but it has a balancing mechanic because it's really good. How do I deal with that? Let them get a little closer? Move. 2. Move is... 1. Yeah, I think that's safe. Do that and spark everyone. And I just shout this guy to death. That's gonna make some like magic weakening. Oh, So wait a minute, the magic mist can overwrite the brambles, so you can only have like one environmental effect on a tile, and it's based on whatever one landed last? That's good to know. Oh, he died to bramble damage. What a noob. Oh my god, did I really just lose? Didn't I check everyone's move speed? How did he do that? How did he move? I think I miscounted. I think I just straight up miscounted. Well, that's really embarrassing. I wish there was a easy way to just reset the battle to try it, but like, I don't think we're gonna bother him. Yeah, I definitely lost a player there. Oh, and that was... Wait a minute. That turns taken limitation feels disingenuous. Because I was supposed to survive 4 turns, and I did, and the game doesn't give me credit for doing it in time. So, like, the only way to get max on that is to kill all the enemies in 4 turns? That seems like borderline impossible. I feel like I played that really well in terms of, like, damaging enemies. Like, I miscalculated one time and that got one of my characters killed, which is admittedly a reasonably large misstep. But, like, I don't think I could have done, like, a ton more damage there. Anyway, we're just gonna keep moving on. And we got the pocket watch to make confusion more better. It seems weird to me that the game is like, your goal is to survive 4 turns, and then you do that. It's like, just kidding, you goofed. Like, no, I literally did what you told me to do. And the game's like, nah, whatever, I don't care. Okay, I guess your chicken wings arrive? Where are you going with this? Sweet. Okay. Now we just have to get her to eat them. Why? No, see, they're honey barbecue wings. Bees go crazy for honey, right? That's not... Wait, actually their entry does list honey as a weakness? I'm not sure that makes sense, but I guess those are the rules. There it is, now we're playing tabletop games. Eadwald, with your knowledge rolls, we'll say you know her anatomy and habits well enough that you know exactly the right moment to throw the chicken wings to make her eat it. Roll to see if you succeed. I missed by 1. I used my telekinetic shove power to bump the last little way in. That gives Eadwald a +2 on the roll. That means he makes it. Miraculously, Rogi's completely ridiculous plan goes off without a hitch. Congratulations, the Hornatrix is vanquished. Victory! Good job. Well, what did you think? Fascinating. I see I can learn much about heroism by trusting in your expertise. I would, humbly, like to request entry into your club. Well, since you're actually asking this time, I guess we could teach you a thing or two. We got a thing! You got an upgrade. Use upgrade. Well, I mean, yeah, I obviously got an upgrade. Boop. I assume I can only ever have 3 characters. Oh, now I have a lot. Okay, we're gonna go to the stadium. I really just want to read that note. It annoys me how long the game has presented the note without it being something I could read. Game is a monster, confirmed. Okay, let's go check out that side quest, and if it's something we think we could do quickly, maybe we'll do that before wrapping up the stream, but it should be pretty close. There's 2 side quests here? Oh, one of them is Todd, right? Whose note is completely illegible. Wait. No, Todd is he's at the admin building. How are there suddenly 2 side quests at the library? What's Benny the Hat Kid doing? I tried to go backstage in the auditorium to work on a costume for the fashion show, but the door was locked. Oh, here's a quest. Alright, an essay about safety and security at Wintermoor. Writing's my thing. This should be easy. I know what I want to say, but I can't quite find the right words. How should I say a place where I live? It's completely unclear to me how much these choices matter. Like, I imagine that for the purposes of completing that battle we just did, if you choose different types of monsters, it just means they pick a different weakness to pull out after the 4-turn battle. Is Bailiwick the name of the place where Wintermoor is? Why would I pick Bailiwick? Am I just stupid? Is that like a word that means residence? Is it like a bivouac? I mean, I feel like the school would appreciate us calling it home. The place where I live is funny, but not very good. Castle might be overstating it a bit. Let's go with home for this one. What's a peaceful and safe kind of food? I mean, some people would argue that oatmeal and gruel are functionally quite similar. You know what? Chat gets to pick this one. Hey, chat. What's a peaceful and safe kind of food? Is it A, gruel, B, oatmeal, C, piles of candy, or D, pizza? He votes for pizza and oatmeal. That tracks. I need a tiebreaker. Oatmeal is the safest food for sure. It's very safe. But is it peaceful? They steel cut those oats. Do you have any idea how painful that is? Never known oatmeal to be violent. Okay, I'm gonna trust Zacula here, since I think we have a prevailing sentiment. What's most people's immediate reaction when they hear about Wintermoor? Why is extra cheesy an option? We have preppy, foreboding, chili, and extra cheesy. I mean, foreboding does not seem safe and peaceful. Pizza's not an option, although we could choose extra cheesy, which is similar to pizza, depending on how you order your pizza. I mean, I feel like if we choose foreboding, we maybe, like, air quotes, fail this probably unfailable mission? Maybe? Unclear. Unclear. It's peacefully foreboding. Can you give me an example, Neko, of something else in fiction or in popular culture of some kind that I might recognize that is peacefully foreboding? If I hear a persuasive enough argument, I will choose peacefully foreboding. Otherwise, extra cheesy is deeply tempting. What do you think that noise is? I mean, we have some, like, goofy thinking music with, like, woodblock and whistling, but at some point there's, like, a were-owl or something? Like a really scary-sounding owl hoot? Alright, Nego. Need an answer if we're gonna get one. Otherwise, I think we're going extra cheesy. Alright, cheese it is. What do normal people even do on this campus? Learn, do some sports, chill to the max, or eat pizza. This one's really tough. Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop is an interesting answer. I don't know that I would call it peaceful. I think there's a general aura of despair. This is a desert because it's not gonna do violence, but it's definitely foreboding. I don't know, man. The desert's constantly trying to kill you. Especially if it's like the Australian outback. It does seem like, in hindsight, choosing only pizza answers might have been the way to go. But I do have to say, kind of like chill to the max. Do some sports is also pretty good. I'm gonna trust my instincts on this one. I'm gonna chill to the max. I need an angle. Why am I even doing this essay supposedly? Because I am told to do so. To celebrate pizza. I think Alicia should have had lunch before writing this essay, perhaps. I'll admit that I'm not really sure what I want my takeaway from this essay to be. I don't know if I want to succeed or fail at it. Because, like, if I say I am free and safe to write this essay, that would probably go over well. If I say because I'm told to do so, that definitely won't go over well. If I say to celebrate Wintermoor, probably positive. And if I say to celebrate pizza, probably expelled from the school. Like this says, he's been reading Dune books since seeing the movie, and gotta say, everyone who's ever told me you need to read Dune has been objectively correct. That's interesting input. I know that basically the entire cast of the Glass Cannon podcast had a similar experience, where like one of them was reading Dune in anticipation of the movie, and then like all the rest of them read it in the span of like 2 months or something. Chat, what do you think we're doing? Are we succeeding or are we failing? Do we want to pander to the school? Or do we want to send a message? I wish I could choose Wintermoor as blameless, like the bad graffiti. Neko, I think everyone's reading Dune now because there was recently released a Dune movie. Because I'm told to do so for sure. There's absolutely no consensus among any of us. It's a real problem. We can't even agree on, like, whether we want it to be good or bad. I'm really tempted by both of the bad options here. I mean, honestly, even because I'm free and safe could be a bad option. I'm just gonna say because I'm told to do so, because I think it is truly the funniest. How about a strong negative reaction, like the type I'm definitely not having? Well, I mean, the worst emotion is steal pizza from, right? I feel like slander might fit the overall tone of the school, but it's just, who would steal a pizza? Alright, I've written objectively the worst essay of all history. Here's my essay. Oh, good, we're gonna read it now. My Wintermoor Academy by Alicia. Wintermoor Academy may seem like an extra cheesy northeastern boarding school, but to me it's my home. It's a place where I have a few minutes to eat my oatmeal in peace before I have to go to class. A place where students are free and safe to chill to the max. I chill to the max because I am told to do so. That's very good, I'm keeping that. Does that sound extra cheesy to you? I would never steal pizza from my home. You would never download a pizza, right, chat? Right, chat? You wouldn't download a pizza, would you? Well, I've written better, but I've written worse. No, I'm actually very pleased with all of that. All of those decisions came out well. My favorite is definitely I chilled to the max because I'm told to do so. You would 1000% download a pizza, Zacula, but you wouldn't, like, right-click save as a pizza, would you? Oh, hey, it's Alicia, right? Listen, can I ask you a favor? Sure. As you may know, I'm a very prudent and insightful businessman. When it comes to the stock market, I get an unassailable edge by keeping up with the latest technology and strategy. Okay. But it's come to my attention that there might be a blind spot in my predictive strategy. Magic. Magic? Yes, the best predictions in the world won't help if someone can throw everything off with dark powers even beyond my understanding. You know about the occult, right? Demons, psychic powers, magic spells. It's what your game is all about, right? I need you to put me in touch with someone who can help me use occult forces to predict stock trends. This is your chance to get in on the ground floor. Imagine how many pewter dragons or whatever you could buy. I'll see what I can do. Brilliant, thank you. Do I even know anyone like that? Yeah, we know a psychic who constantly purports to predict the future. Ocean says I would NFT my pizza, sell it for $100,000 and use that money to buy more pizza to NFT. Flawless logic. Oh. Echo says he would 10,000% right-click save it as a pizza. Wow, just no respect for the economy whatsoever. Obviously just kidding. Alright, probably this one. The course. Fixed now. So this hasn't... So I'm supposed to get Jania to do it? Oh, Jania, now that I think about it, you might be perfect to help me out. Excellent. Say the word, friend Alicia. What do you need? There's this kid who wanted some magical help predicting the future or something. Think you could do your psychic thing for him? Intriguing. I should definitely talk with this soul in need. Great, I'll let him know. I'm really bothered by the fact that I still can't read that note. Alright, I did it. Give me a prize. Okay, well, I brought Jania. I understand you have need of visions of the future. Yes, exactly. If I don't use every tool I have available, my opponents will get the jump on me, so I need your help. I see. Well, a true future reading will require a conduit. Conduit? A vessel to channel the eldritch powers that may speak to our world. Alicia, come assist! Me? Of course, your sensitivity makes you the ideal vessel. Now, I want you to put one hand on this student's shoulder, and then answer the following questions with whatever first comes to mind. Okay. Question 1! What is the sound of a butterfly's wing? Flap. Question 2. Which planet rules the destiny of the forlorn? I feel like it's Mercury, right? It's not an option, but like Mercury always be in retrograde somehow or other. Venus, I guess, for some reason. Final question. Close your eyes. What shape do you see? The Hanged Man? I was gonna choose horse if it let me choose horse. Brilliant. Now allow me to concentrate for a moment, and I will predict the future. But the room is getting darker. Ah, I have it, Edgar. You will reconnect with a long-estranged family member. Touching. Well, that's great and all, but that doesn't help with my stock tips at all. Oh, I cannot predict stocks. That would violate the psychic's code. If psychics predicted the stock market, they would have all the money, and normal humans would have none. It may seem good, but it would actually cause problems. So you're saying nobody will use psychic magic to predict the stock market? Assuredly not. Psychic detectives such as myself work around the clock to prevent such malfeasance. Well, that's a relief. My latest predictions are perfect after all. Thanks for keeping the stock market safe from psychic cheaters, you two. I got a badge. Change basic attacks give enemies -1 movement for 2 turns. Happy to help, I guess. That was less exciting than I expected, but luckily I can chill to the max because I'm told to do so. Wait, there's another side quest? What other side quest is there? Oh, hang on. What even... Is this a CNC handbook? Oh, hey, the revised Psychomancer Handbook, Less Broken Edition. I bet Colin might actually approve of some of the rules in it. I should bring it to Jania. That's okay. Let me go ahead and we're gonna go to the stadium where I definitely still can't read that note. Don't worry about it. And not this one. This one. Save game. And then second save for safety. Hello, it me! The stream is near its conclusion. How have you enjoyed Wintermoor Tactics Club Installment 2? I think I've demonstrated I'm not as good at it as I thought I would. But so far we're still making a pretty good amount of progress. It's surprising how much things scaled between Chapter 2 and Chapter 3. Especially considering how many chapters there seem left to do. It's all just very flexing. But just based on, the side quests alone, there's been so much to do in this chapter that this one chapter took this entire stream, and then part of the next stream for sure. We haven't even done the boss battle, we have at least 2 side quests outstanding, and we still have to, prepare for the fashion show, which we're definitely saving for next week. That's good, Neko. You wouldn't want to chill to the max if you weren't instructed to do so. That could cause problems. Demolition asked me, do I like Monty Python? Yeah, I mean, I've watched, I think I've watched all or most of Flying Circus, and I've watched several of their movies. I don't know. Flying Circus is definitely hit or miss. It's one of those things that you watch it and you remember the good stuff, and then you go back to it and you're like, okay, it's pretty good, but there's a bunch of other stuff. You heavily dislike this piece of soundtrack, Zagala? I mean, I can close the game and turn it off, but I'm curious, what is it about this particular piece of soundtrack that you dislike so much? They're not most of the songs aren't wildly different from each other. I don't know, it feels like the sort of game I should be able to with some concentration and effort be able to get maximum score on or whatever, but I definitely have not been able to do that. There's some real tough stuff. It reminds you of a piece of royalty-free music that drives you nuts that you've heard a million times. Were you editing to this music, Zacula? Because editing to music will inherently make you hate that music. Unless you lean really hard into it like Tech did with Dynamite, and now it came around and is funny again. The reason that that song is always a meme between us, Tayo Cruz's Dynamite, is because he used to do like editing for weddings for the small video company, and whatever year that song came out, like everyone just insisted that it be part of their wedding video because it was like the popular thing at the time, and he just like absolutely hated it, and so like I would just like constantly like recite parts of the song to him in like weird situations until he found it funny. I'd be like, you know what? I'd throw my hands up in the air sometimes, and he would just like glare at me. But now he thinks it's funny. Is Monty Python on Netflix? Doesn't sound right, but maybe. And yes, I did see Spamalot on Broadway. I think that might actually be the only show I've literally seen on Broadway, despite like living in vague proximity to New York for so long. Here, I will spare Zacula and close the game. Quit to desktop. Oh, that's true, Neko. Different countries might have it in different streaming services based on different negotiations. It's very possible it could be Amazon Prime there. But yeah, I've been enjoying this game. It sounds like other people still are too. I mean, I find that I enjoy the like combat in this game, but it's a little tough to sort of describe the strategy, the way it's set up. It's really kind of difficult to explain. Both actually the strategy itself and also the act of trying to explain the strategy and failing to do so. I mean, hopefully you're able to follow along. The system itself isn't that complicated, but like trying to plan everyone's movements like all at the same time makes it sort of complicated when it's sort of like, well, I need to attack with the rogue first, but I need to move this character out of the way, and then where do I move them so that I can attack the maximum number of characters or something? I will say, especially with the difficulty of things increasing, I'm sort of glad that we have access to a character that isn't the paladin. I do have some concerns that playing 2 5 health characters is going to have me like automatically lose some number of these challenges. But that's probably okay. It seems more fun to me, and so I think I am likely to try playing that for a while until that becomes problematic. So let's see. Next weekend is the 17th and 18th. So we will still be streaming then. The weekend after, probably not. The weekend after that, slightly less certain. There is some chance that next weekend might be the last streaming weekend of the year for me. So with that in mind, we'll continue playing Wintermoor Tactics Club next week. Tomorrow, we will conclude our quasi speedrun playthrough of Full Throttle, the old LucasArts adventure game from back in the day. Once we've completed that, I don't know, maybe we just do a double Wintermoor weekend if people are into that. We'll sort of figure that out closer to the day. There's another thing I was thinking of playing, maybe before the end of this year. I did also mean to ask people if they would be interested in watching a playthrough of one of the new Pokemon re-releases, the new Diamond and Pearl. Work that out. But that still leaves us with one unfinished order of business for the stream, and that is to locate the secret Squirtle. If you can see a Squirtle, it's not a secret. Beyond that, there are no hard and fast rules to this this game, in which I have hidden a Squirtle somewhere on the couch behind me. And it is your goal, if you wish, to try and discern the location of said secret Squirtle. Doing so is an omen of good luck in the week to come. So I encourage you all to take a moment, consider the layout behind me, and see if you can figure out where I might have hidden a Squirtle. Oh, it's true. I forgot that about you, Zaculum, that you you don't really know anything about Pokemon. Neko acting like Banana Man is hiding. He actually Banana Man is literally only on the couch to help keep all of those Pokeballs organized because none of them quite wanted to balance on Giant Eevee there. Alright, we got some good guesses here. Behind Concerned Loaf, maybe Pokeballs. But which Pokeball demolition? And Platts, my mom, in chat, guesses the Great Ball over here by Groot. Guesses behind Ceratops, the Triceratops. Let's take a look, shall we? Here's doing its thing, which is not the thing I want it to do at all times. Congrats to me. I did the thing. Shall we? Right. Start on this end. So over here we have the Great Ball. Last, nothing directly behind it there. I will point out that behind Shovel Knight here, that was a creation of a Ninja Turtle, but not a Squirtle. Corner we got Ceratops, the Triceratops. Nothing really hiding back there other than a portion of giant baguette pillow. But we had our mini sleeping Eevee hanging out over there for a closer look. Guess our red friend. Time around, nothing back there, but you might have noticed who hiding behind the Black Knight. Echo had guessed that there might be hiding around Banana Man and his assortment of fun catching. Behind Ultra Ball, we had Tiny Eeyore. Behind Master Ball, Tiny Pirate. And behind Pokeball, we had Tiny Groot. None of them were. Also point out, Banana Man was doing a banana split the whole time. None of you noticed. And at this time, I will reveal between these two holiday-themed Eevees and behind Pusheen the Narwhal. I'm going to give Neko half credit for taking a second guess that correctly located the secret Squirtle. So congrats to Neko in chat. Thanks to everybody for playing along. I hope you enjoy me disassembling the assortment of characters located behind me. Had a lot of fun playing Wintermoor Tactics Club. Hope you enjoyed it too. This time we drew a horse. Next time we're going to go to a bird fashion show. So buckle up. Get ready for next Friday because it's going to be a wild ride. Tomorrow night, if you're free, 6 p.m. Pacific, full throttle. And we should definitely be able to finish that. And like I said, next weekend we'll discuss it. Maybe it'll be just a double Wintermoor weekend. That might give us enough time to finish the game. I'm not entirely sure. Or we can consider some other options if people want some more variety. So, thanks to everybody for being here. Thanks for being you, and I hope to see you all again soon. Signing off for another Friday installment of Wintermoor Tactics Club. It's me, Vasco. Everybody have a great night.